Denmark is exploring the possibility of dispatching its military personnel to Ukraine, not for combat, but to study and learn Ukrainian battlefield drone tactics firsthand. If the plan moves forward, Denmark could become the first European country to send soldiers into Ukraine for this specific purpose. The proposal, reported on April 16, 2025, by the Danish broadcaster TV2, has ignited a flurry of debate both domestically and internationally. Major General Peter Boysen, Chief of Staff of the Danish Armed Forces, clarified that any potential deployment would involve unarmed Danish soldiers taking part in short-term observational training programs. The goal would be to gain insights into how Ukrainian forces operate drones in combat zones. These sessions, likely scheduled for this summer, would be hosted in western Ukraine, possibly near Lviv, and are expected to last between 1 and 2 weeks. Boysen emphasized that the chosen locations are relatively secure, equipped with air raid warning systems and emergency shelters to protect personnel from possible Russian missile strikes. Denmark has consistently ranked among Ukraine's strongest backers since the Russian invasion began in February 2022. According to the Kiel Institute, Denmark's military and humanitarian contributions to Ukraine amount to 2.3% of its GDP, a figure that underscores its commitment. Danish aid has included both weapon shipments and strategic military support, driven by a broader intent to both assist Ukraine and modernize Denmark's own armed forces through exposure to contemporary combat techniques. However, not everyone is on board with the idea. Russia responded swiftly and critically. The Russian embassy in Copenhagen denounced the initiative, arguing it contradicts diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the conflict. It warned that even non-combat troops could be viewed as valid targets by Russian forces, labeling the move as a dangerous provocation. In response to the uproar, the Danish Ministry of Defense issued a more cautious statement. According to Defense Command Denmark, there are currently no finalized plans to send troops to Ukraine. The ministry clarified that Boysen's comments reflected ongoing discussions about improving Danish military readiness by learning from Ukrainian experience, rather than any immediate operational decision. 2 exploratory visits by high-ranking Danish officials to Ukraine earlier this year included proposals from Ukrainian leadership about joint training programs, but no commitments were made. While the notion of sending personnel to Ukraine is still under deliberation, Denmark has already been engaged in a broader campaign to analyze the real-time lessons emerging from the war. This includes dispatching command-level observers to gather intelligence on Ukrainian strategies and battlefield logistics, particularly in the realm of drone deployment, which now plays a pivotal role in modern warfare. Boysen pointed out that drones have accounted for over 70% of Ukrainian losses from Russian attacks, highlighting how critical unmanned systems have become in this conflict. For Western militaries, Ukraine represents a rare opportunity to witness cutting-edge conflict scenarios in practice. The Ukrainian theater has rapidly become a proving ground for innovations like drone swarms, electronic warfare, integrated air defense, and fast turnaround logistics under constant threat. This hands-on learning is feeding into a larger transformation within NATO and other allied forces. Military institutions across Europe are examining how Ukraine has adapted to high-pressure combat environments, often with limited resources but remarkable ingenuity. Danish defense strategists see value in understanding how Ukraine leverages low-cost technologies and streamlined tactics to maintain battlefield effectiveness against a more heavily resourced opponent. Beyond drones, the observations being collected touch on a wide array of military concerns: troop resilience, decentralized command structures, rapid intelligence dissemination, and hybrid warfare countermeasures. These insights are feeding into national defense strategies across Europe, where military planners increasingly accept that the next war will demand more than just advanced weaponry. It will require adaptability, coordination, and battlefield awareness honed by real-world experience. For Denmark, the deliberation over whether to send troops into Ukraine, even in a limited, non-combat role, marks a significant moment in its defense policy. It reflects not only solidarity with a besieged ally but also a recognition that the future of warfare is unfolding now, in real time, on Ukrainian soil.